Okay, guys, now we are recording our session. So today I want that you interact each other, that you speak a lot because I was watching the session, I was watching the video today, and I just speak a lot, and you don't speak enough for me. So I would like that you speak so much in this class tonight. So remember that feel free to speak about whatever topic you want. Yes. What is the idea? To practice. To practice here, and of course we are going to interact each other, but you must or you should speak as much as possible. So who want to start?
I just raised the hand, so I will start
Okay.
talking. Well, what can I say about it? Well, today I decided cycling to my office. In fact, it was a good decision because it took less time mm, to ride to the office. So I didn't was worried. In addition, it didn't rain, so I think it's a great plus because I didn't get wet. What else? On the other hand, I just mm, changed my job, so I quit from my previous job on Monday because in the other company I see better benefits like a higher wage, uh, possibility to growth within the company. So that sounds good for me. And I think that once I start the operations, I think my future team leader supervisor um, will take me into account that currently I'm studying. So I think I can uh, I can have a good work shift in terms to move from my house to the office and then coming back to join the each class because since I started participating in this class, I think is being good in terms to express myself or how to talk with each other. So I'm glad with that. Uh, I don't know who wants to talk now.
Okay. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, I caught that you in the past job had the possibilities to be promoted, and in this one, the company you are working for nowadays, you don't have this possibility,
And
or vice
well,
versa.
by reverse,
Okay,
because
vice.
in fact, my previous job, which my training started 1 week later because the training not contact me direct didn't contact me directly. I mean, in fact, my past trainer uh, reached out with my father via WhatsApp, so he sent a message uh, with the subject or basically the message was related that I have to attend the office on Monday. That was on Monday. Let me share. That was on the March 9. Yep, was the second week on March. So um, in, after attending, uh, I realized that there were a lot of topics that I lost due to I haven't mm, I haven't started the training early. So I was a little lost in terms to how to understand the product which we have to offer to the customer, how to handle each case, because um, the call center I was working for dollar performance for a campaign called Capital One. This is a bank located in US. So it was a little difficult, and uh, and for this reason, the training had a duration for 1 month. Uh, once past this month, we have to have nesting. Nesting basically is the opportunity to take the calls or interact directly with the customers. However, you will be receiving feedback or support from part of the trainer or other co-workers or agents with more time working for this campaign. So it was a little difficult for me because I had to, I mean, I had to participate in role plays, which I I used to get nervous. So my mind was in blank, and sometimes I had no idea what to say because the trainer, for example, uh, impersonate a customer, uh, all type of customer. For example, a kind of customer or a mad customer, serious customer. It depends on the situation. So it was necessary to upboard and provide the best information on how to interact. So it was a little difficult because at this time we need to look for the info and provide the most accurate information, avoiding to put on hold for a long time because it was not a good uh, a good what they say a good habit because in the real interaction that will not be good because the supervisor um, or managers can determine that we are making war avoidance, which is not good. So that because, for example, the manager can tell us we are not paying to for making war avoidance. You will need to accomplish some metrics to sorry some metrics that which it will be measured every month or weekly. It depends. So I think we will need to work under pressure, main, mainly for a bank. So it was a little difficult to understand the product or service, and I think that the time of training was very short. So I think everything is a matter of practice because I was on shadowing. So I was seeing another agent with more time of experience, interacting with the customer using the platforms or the tools to to provide a solution for the customer. It depends of the each situation. So mm, well, not only was the difficult to understand the product, otherwise I decided to move to my current job because, as mentioned, the company will pay me a higher salary or higher wage. So that will be good for me. And what can I say? The the call center is very near to teleperformance. Is located on Connecta 26, so it's not far. So I was on move out from each company. In fact, I didn't will have the opportunity to meet with my previous co-workers, so that will be nice in this case to talk about my new job and experience. So I know, I'm aware that it will be a challenge because this job will require to understand multitask, which is based to interact with customers not only by voice. You will need to interact with customers by chats or emails. In addition, it depends of the queue. For example, it's there is a high queue in voice. Everybody will need to move out at taking each calls. But I liked. There is a good environment because uh, the the site that's called in the call center is is very nice. In addition, there's a coffee for free, coffee and latte for free, so you don't have to pay the vending machine to get your coffee. So that's very nice because I love coffee.
Wow, interesting, interesting.
Oh, I forgot mentioning that I learned a new word which it was unknown for me. I'm not sure if I am able to pronounce correctly. Is shrinkage? I don't know. Teachers, you have heard about this word, shrinkage. Is the synonym of like contract, like a contraction. I think is I will type this for you. Shrinkage. Yeah,
Shrinkage? Cage.
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Shrinkage.
It's a term used in a call center, which basically is like a contraction or how to merge some functions or something like that. Uh, that's how the words uh, or how that's what I understand something like that. And yep, I did a good bit all in terms of my job. In addition, I've been improving my listening because I've been having multiple contacts, not only from my coworkers talking in English, or in addition, the trainers, or when the trainer wants to exhibit or explain a topic, most of the time is made in English. So that's good because it's allowed me to improve my listening and understand the context. So what is the message that the trainer wants to to talk about it? But yes,
Interesting, interesting. It's not easy. It's not easy to work for a contact center or call center.
no,
It's
no,
the
no,
it's
it's
really
not.
hard. It's really hard. And at first, I suppose it's the hardest point when you are receiving or you are training. You see, how long is the train? How long were you receiving your training?
Well, actually, this training will have a duration of 2 weeks or 10 days, 10 10 minutes days. Yep, 10 minutes days because the schedule will go from Monday to Friday. Is so answering to that, I will have to work on, how do you say that, on holidays next week. If I'm not mistaken, the next week is how did you say Semana Santa?
Ah, yes,
Six weeks,
maybe
7 weeks? No, no, I don't remember.
it's Holy Week. I don't know a Holy Week. Maybe you can say Holy Week, but it's a no Eastern, something like that.
Let me
Okay,
check. Semana Santa,
maybe
Easter week.
Easter
Okay,
week,
Easter
Easter week,
week,
Easter week.
Easter week.
Yeah,
Okay,
Easter
oh,
week.
it's interesting. Yeah, but I have to attend the trainings because I will be measured in terms of attendance. And after finishing the training, we will move to next thing, which is related to handle cases in real time with the customer. So that sounds good. So the training is very fast. I think the product is not complicated. It's only paying attention and interact correctly with the tools and how to look for correctly the information. Or yeah, that sounds good.
According to your experience, uh, do you think the problem was maybe? I mean, the problem wasn't your English level. Was maybe the training was shorter, or what was exactly the problem? Maybe you or the issue. Uh, can you or could you identify it?
Well, I think I think my issue will be taking the call in a real time because I think I could be a little nervous or I'm afraid of forgetting how
Answer to ask.
to answer or how to reply back the customer because I think it's been a little complicated how to paraphrase the customer. So I will need to avoid being robotic. So I think that will be a little complicated for me. That, for example, my English is not good enough, or they isn't because I don't want to sound uh, like
A native.
no, that would be nice. That would be nice sounding like a native because that would be a plus. However, the customer mm, can be or rude or could be dissatisfied with and a Latin agent is assisting them. So I think that will be the fear about taking my first call because uh, I was used to use closed capture, and in this case, for this campaign, I think this tool will not be available to use closed capture, and I think it's a great tool at the moment to provide a good iteration because sometimes uh, during the call there could be a little noise. The call could be noisy, and it's a little difficult to understand uh, the customer's concern. So that will be the fear because most of my experience in customer service had been in chats. That's my biggest experience providing customer service in chats. I think is easier. No matter if we have to treat with 2 or 3 customers at a time because I will take the I think I will be able to take my time to read the info, look for the knowledge, and how will be the most appropriate answer to provide a customer. So that will be easy for me. But during a call is a little challenging because you could hear the customer dissatisfied, the customer could be mad, or in the best of cases, you could hear the customer neutral, perhaps happy. That I think that would be a great interaction. For example, uh, one coworker told me today that at the moment to talk with the customer, I should how do you say
Yes, you
I
should. You should.
I should sound friendly. I should sound more friendly than than indifferent or a lack of empathy.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I heard some calls, and not in this current job. It was for my previous job. I unfortunately I had the opportunity to hear some call interactions, and I could identify mm, mainly or likely in United States that there's a lack of being empathetic with the customer, how to uh, understand and be more friendly, so sounding more confident. So I realized most of agents only take the interaction fastly, and providing the solution, and that's all. But they are forgetting uh, they're talking with being human. We don't know what is the situation for this person. So it's very important and mm, not being over empathetic because that will not be good. But it's very important mm, to understand and how to address the concern. Yep.
Maybe the last
Mhm.
one. This is.
Yeah, improve your speech, or yeah, that's correct.
Wow. And when you are, for example, when you are in your training period, of course you receive a wage, yes, maybe for those 10 years, sorry, 10 days. You,
Uh-huh.
you receive a salary, yes?
Yep, yep. It seems I will receive a wage next week
Mm-hmm.
at the end of March.
Mm-hmm.
However, I will not receive a complete wage because I started working 2 days ago. So that will be average. It will be. Yeah, the company will pay me the days
Yes.
I extended. Yep,
Okay.
yep, that's
Okay.
correct.
Mm.
That's
And
how it works.
but for example, I suppose I'm going to imagine that if it were my case, yes, it were my case. It's a hypothetical case. If I were if I were you, for example, yes, maybe at first, of course, maybe at the first interaction, maybe it could be, yes, as you mentioned, maybe we could be panic, maybe we could be okay, a little bit, I don't know, a little bit shy or something like that. But I guess that that after, I don't know, a few minutes, maybe we can get confidence. Yes, so sometimes happen things similar when you interact with a native English speaker at first time. At first time, maybe you sound lack of confidence. Yes, yeah, unsure or something like that. But after a few minutes, living that kind of interaction, maybe you get confidence because you can identify that the conversation fluence itself without any problem. Maybe how did you live this situation?
Then, well, I didn't. I feel I felt good. I felt, as you mentioned, very confident in spite of having a little vocabulary. I think in terms of call center, I've learned a lot of or terms or words.
Mhm.
So that's a great plus at the moment to interact with the customer because I have some I have knowledge and I read a lot. So I think it's a great advantage about how interact with the situation. But mm, returning to your daily life, I think it's a little more complicated. But as you mentioned, is part to get confident and speaking day by day, have an active listening that that will be helpful at the moment to correct the pronunciation of some words. So I hope sounding as I am speaking at this time uh, when I have to take calls. But I think I just spoken a lot, so I don't know. I want to give the word to David or I don't know who else is here. David and Sebastian. So I think I've been talking for more than a half hour.
It was good. It was good. It was good. The exercise was
Mm.
good to express and yes, your experience to share with or to us our your experience is really interesting to hear you how you face this kind or that kind of situation in real life because it's so different when people tell us about the some particular experience and when we live ourselves that experience like in your case you can tell us 100% because you were involved in that situation you lived that situation of course and you can tell us with all details all possible details how you lived that kind of situation. Yes, yeah, it's really good for us to understand how is how you live this situation. Maybe in the future, maybe okay, maybe we have the opportunity to interact or to live that or to live that kind of experience, and maybe we are going with some experience that we are collecting here in this space. Yeah, so I think it's really interesting. Thank you so much. Okay, David, what do you want to tell us tonight?
We can talk about video games if you agree, David.
Yes, yeah, your favorite topic.
Um, well, I want to talk about my my new teacher on the V2 classes. On the V2 classes because I used to learn English in the V2 classes with a teacher called Leonard. But now is I have a new teacher. I have a new teacher called Maria. I don't know her. I don't know anything about her. but she seems nice. She sounds pretty cool, pretty chill, let's say. Um, and I am kind of worried because they were talking about a book or a module or something like that, and I don't have that because even that I got an scholarship to be here, they didn't mention a book. They didn't tell me that I had to work using a book. That I'm guessing that it's a book with exercises or something like that. I'm not really sure, but I'm kind of worried about that because I don't know how it will work. If I can keep studying without a book, it's okay. But I don't know. I don't know. And if I can't, well, I'm gonna just participate in these classes, in the C1 classes, because I prefer these classes. I prefer speaking in English because in B2 I don't wanna sound like egocentric or something like that. I feel that I'm not improving my English in B2. It's okay. It's okay. I'm polishing my errors. Maybe how do I use the verb to be or past sentences or stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel that maybe I don't remember the name of the concept that they are teaching. But once I see the structure, I get what they are trying to teach the other people. I don't know if that is good actually because that happens almost with everything in my life. I forget the exact name of what I'm seeing, but once I see the structure or something related to it, I remember how to do it. But I don't remember the name of the concept exactly. Let's say for an example, I don't know the difference between past perfect and past simple, but I can use both. That's an example that actually happens when I'm speaking English. So in programming I don't know. I mean, I know the difference. I know the difference between using an style on the same page that I'm doing the code and doing the style on another page where I'm doing another code. But I don't know the name of that concept. That's something that I can tell. I don't know if it is bad actually because it works for me. So I'm guessing it's not that bad. But I don't know if that can maybe uh, how how do I say if that can mm, dañar
Damage.
mm, yeah, if that can damage my progression on everything, on something that I want to learn. That's an example. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Maybe okay. The first word that you use. Okay. Maybe you don't want to look show off. Yes. Maybe this you don't want to sound or to look show off. Yes. Maybe this is the word. Yes.
Yeah, that's a word. That's a word.
Okay. And yes, and maybe okay, when you don't know exactly the concept, but you realize the concept, you figure out the concept, but you don't know the names of the concept. Maybe you have this kind of practical knowledge. Yes.
That's something good or it isn't.
Yes, yeah, it's good because it's maybe like in our first language. Yes. Okay. For example, in our first language, okay, I can say, okay, subjunctive. What is exactly one subjunctive? in Spanish. Maybe many people don't know what is a subjunctive. Yes, what is a one, for example, okay, adjective, synonym, those kind of the names, or maybe as you mentioned, okay, present simple. Maybe in Spanish is plus cuan perfecto is in Spanish. Yes, plus cuan perfecto. And you can say that many people ask, or you can ask many people in Spanish, hey, do you know what is plus cuan perfecto? And many people, or maybe the 100% of people use this structure, but they don't know the name. Yes, maybe it's your case in English, because sometimes we are interested in speak in, and not in just or go deeper in academic things. Maybe to know all of those things that you mentioned, and how to know, okay, the past simple tense, and what is exactly past participle tense, or maybe simple tense, or um, I don't know, or maybe a future tense, or yes, or there are a lot of there are 12 tenses in English. Maybe you don't know exactly their names, but you can use the structure. So that is the most important matter here, to know the structure, to speak without think, because when we are speaking, in fact, we don't, yeah, don't think about structure. It's automatically. It's just one thing automatically, or it's just one automatically thing. You think and you speak without thinking structure or names of the concept or something like that. We try to speak it like we speak in our first language, in natural way, without thinking, okay, this I am using this tense, or whatever. Not, it's just or something automatically. It's just think as smart, and speak without hesitate, and no more. Yes, of course, if you want to be, for example, it's a if you want to sound academic, maybe one academic person, or more academic person, or learner, okay, you should try to understand, or to know in a deeper way this kind of concept. But you are learning English is like a tool in order to, I don't know, to do things in your life, as a travel, or to get a job, or something like that. Of course, if you want to work as a teacher, yes, you need, as an English teacher, you need to know all those things. But if you need your English just for work, or to earn money, or to travel, or whatever other kind of things different to teach English, no problem. Go ahead. It's good. It's not bad. So what your new teacher says about that?
My new teacher, I didn't mention this to her because the last class that it was yesterday was like a presentation class between her and everyone on the classroom, on the meet. Sorry, and well, I didn't have the opportunity to ask about this, but but I did have the opportunity to ask and to say my problem with the books, with the module. I don't know what they are using, but I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have it. And no, that made me insecure. I even told my mom about that because my mom doesn't know anything about that neither. But I think it's okay. I think it's okay. She told me that she was going to tell the director about this, about my problem. So I don't know. All my hope is in her. I don't know. Another thing that I wanted to talk about. Oh, the reason why I asked this is because when I was on school, secondary, I think, yeah, my teacher there used to tell me, if you don't remember the name of the concept, you are going to fail my classes. And I don't know, I just remembered that this morning, and I was like, hey, I don't know anything about the concept. I don't know the difference between yeah, past perfect and past simple, or I don't know what else. What other concepts should I know? And yeah, yeah, you're right. I have the practical knowledge. Yeah,
Yes, progressive tense,
yeah,
past
yeah.
progressive tense. Yes, all of
Yeah, I don't remember the name of all those things, but I remember how to say them and how to create the structure
the structure.
and how
Yes.
to how to use them. Uh, but I don't know about being a teacher, an English teacher. That sounds pretty good actually. Yesterday I was talking with my mom about that, and I asked her. Uh, Do you think I will be a good teacher? I asked her. A good English teacher. She told me, yeah, yeah, sure. You will be nice. You will be a nice teacher, I'm sure. But to be honest, I don't know how to become that because it doesn't sound bad. I know it has some bad things. Um, Mostly when you are teaching in a public school because they don't pay you that much. But I don't think my life will get that complicated in the future. I'm not sure. Who knows what will happen? But I don't know. I remember speaking with an English teacher actually, like 2 years ago, and she told me my favorite teacher. She told me that she had two works, one in a digital school and one in a private school, so she could have more money, yeah, something like that. Because working in a digital space, um, have some benefits like insurance and medical insurance, for example. That's something good, and they pay you, and you can retire. I don't know how to say it in English. Pensionado, puedes estar pensionado.
Retired. Yes, retired.
Okay, yeah, retired. That's something that private school doesn't have, obviously. But I don't know. It seems pretty nice. I think I will be a good English teacher. I'm not saying that that's my dream. That's not my dream actually.
Mm-hmm.
But it will be nice. It will be nice. It will be a nice option. I I'm willing to be a teacher, an English teacher. It doesn't have any problem for me at least. Uh, I don't know. Oh no, no, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Okay, but maybe it could be a one way to do something for a living. Yes, maybe until you get the thing that you want to do exactly. Maybe it could be I don't know no, it could be one way. Yes, it could be one way uh to do something for a living while you start to do the thing you really like.
Yeah, I see that as an option to actually learn how being a teacher is because yeah, I don't know the full experience. It will be nice, yeah. It will be like an option to do something to afford to improve my English, to even improve my English, yeah, to yeah, to work, to be to do have something to do while I'm studying or just working on my personal dream. I don't know if to be honest, to be totally honest with you all, I don't have a dream. I don't know. I don't have like a specific dream. I see options in my life. I see so many options. Lately, I have seen so much options because this scholarship like changes my life completely. I am happy. My mom is happy. My mom is proud of me. That's actually nice.
Great.
And I have this opportunity in the programming course, and I'm so happy about that because this is something that I like to see in a funny way. But like 1 month before I got the scholarship, um, I broke up with my girlfriend, and when I was with her, my life was like so boring. I don't know what happened to me, but when we broke up, my life it started to improve, and I was surprised. I was shocked, to be honest. I wasn't expecting to be C1 to be in this class. I was expecting, I don't know, to be a B1, maybe a B2. I don't know. I don't know. But it was shocking. It was surprising, and the programming course was it is actually pretty cool too. I'm happy. I might I might not have a dream, but I have many options, and I know that I want to do something with my life. That's that's something I that's uh, uh, un pensamiento, a thought that I didn't have like 3 years ago because I didn't know what to do with my life. I was in a school who gave away the year so you can pass and be in the next year, you know. And it was like I don't know. I didn't have any real reason to put effort into something, you know. Like I was, I was bored actually. But I don't know. I feel happy. I feel happy this year, to be honest. I am making new friends. I am learning my favorite thing, that is speaking English, actually. Uh, and yeah, yeah, that's it. I don't have so much to say.
Okay, thank you so much. And I have some questions. I would like to know. You are in this course because you want a scholarship, or you are paying here?
I got a scholarship. I got a scholarship for this course,
Hmm.
and I am paying my programming course.
Hmm.
So yeah, I got a scholarship for English.
For English. Wow.
Yeah,
So
English only.
you are studying in Navarre? Yes.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Wow.
I
Excellent.
finished my studies in
Your
Alejandro Magno too, in Navarre.
yeah. Okay. Your high school. Yes.
Yeah, my high school.
Okay. Wow. Let me say that you have a very good level of English. It's incredible. One student from high school have the level you have is something strange, something weird, because it's the most of the students in high school don't have the level you have. You have a very good level. Uh, uh, Even you are here studying in C1, yes. It's yeah, it's strange. Um, I think you have a very good future because you are a really talent person. You have a lot of talent. I can't imagine that a person studying high school have the level you have in English. Of course, there are private college, there are private bilingual schools. Of course, students from there they speak English good, but not specifically from a private school like Alejandro Magno. It's yes, it's a special case. You are so that's why you won this scholarship. So wow, I think even not just your mom has to be proud. I think the school has to be proud because you are an excellent student, at least in English. Yeah, so wow, it's incredible. So well done, well done, and maybe there is one expression is I don't remember the expression when you win something because you lo mereces. I don't remember that expression. Uh,
You deserve it.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. The service that yes, exactly. So it's really, really, really interesting your story. Your story is wow, wonderful and marvelous, and yeah, it's interesting. So thank you so much, David, for tell us all of those things, for share your things um, with us here. Thank you so much. Okay, Sebastian, your turn. Your turn here, Sebastian.
Um, well, mm, teacher, mm, what do you want to tell us?
Mm.
What topic? What
Feel,
term?
feel, feel free, feel free. Remember, feel free to talk whatever you want. Yes. The idea, remember that the main idea here is try to speak. Yes, no problem. Remember that never mind if we have some mistake, because mistakes are part of the process. Even remember that even in our mother language we sometimes make mistakes, so no problem. Yes, you don't have, yes, to sound like a native English speaker, or you don't have to sound, you are not obliged to sound correct. Not, we are not trying to find that the 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 target, this exercise is that you uh, get confidence even with mistakes, but confident at the time to talk. Yes.
Yes. So is my idea? My idea was that you say me a topic and I talk with you, but
Now,
no
now
problem.
remember, for example, that Michael talked about his job, and David talked about his experience, how he's living, or the concept he has about his new English teacher, and he talked about his weaknesses and strengths. Yes, all of those things you can talk about whatever you want, or several topics, no problem. Just talk.
Okay. Mm, well, mm, today today in my university, I saw many people many people in the university theater. His name is uh, Emilio Sierra Teatro, and I don't know, or well, I don't knew what I know why stay a lot of people in this place, and people that don't be um, don't be students. So I I close them, and so that today um, the students the students that gonna graduate. Yes. So um, this 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 experience see what so the people with birrete or toga, bueno, toga y birrete. I don't know how is English name. um, um, but I I think that I I gonna graduate in 1 year. The next year, in this season, I graduate, and I don't know this topic. This topic is a lot of curious for me, and generate nervous, because I don't know what happening if I graduate the next year. I don't well. I have a plan, and I have a goals. For example, find a job, or find or do it an specialization or mastery. This is my plans, but I don't know what what happened in the future, and this is very and this situation uh, have a nervous uh, or for me, because I feel that I don't be prepared. I don't be prepared in 100%. You understand me? Um, so I don't know. This I
Maybe you are living the same situation that David, as David, because David tell us that he haven't defined what exactly to do in the future. It could be, maybe he could be, or he becoming an English teacher is one option, but he haven't decided yet what exactly he want to do. So maybe it's the same. You are living the same feelings because you don't know, yes, or you haven't decided what you going to do. Are you going to do in the closer future? Yes, after you finish your university's study. Yeah, I think it's normal for your age, the age you two have. Mike, sorry, David and you. Sometimes you that age, we as a human being, we haven't decided. Of course, there are cases, yes, but the major of the human being with this age uh, haven't decided yet what exactly to do for living. So I think it's a normal process. Um, but of course, maybe I think why this happened in a country like Colombia, for example, you can study medicine. For example, you are you are going to becoming a doctor, but maybe you don't find one space to work as a doctor, and you finish and doing something different. Yes, because here in Colombia, sometimes okay. I'm sure that you have heard that older people or elder people used to say that okay, there are doctors, lawyers, engineers driving taxis. What happened? Because what this happened? Because why this happened? Because sometimes we don't have the a good relationship. Yes, don't have the right contacts. Maybe they can help us to to development or to work in the field we studied. Yeah. So maybe this is the case that we live in Colombia. But other people, yes, it's easy. They finish the university and start like, almost immediately start to work in the in some jobs which are related with the things they studied, the program they studied. Maybe I think it could be the reason. Yeah, but okay. But continue speaking.
Realize. I I agree with you because I or me my friends in the school, um, for example, mm, Dylan, his work in a software company because in his in yours university, he know uh, he, he know do it he know to do uh, él supo hacer he knew do he know he knew to do a good contact, and his contact, your father is a manage member, and he he positionate positionate to my friend in in a company. So I think the university is a place that meet you can meet a Indican person and the other people because I don't know when my friend that don't attend the class um, um, he can give me a work or a recommendation or a contact. So I think that the university is for um, is for meeting a new people that he can he can he how do you- he can
He met a person who helped him to get a job.
oh, yes, a job or another situation. For example, opportunity in a project or in a startup or in a meeting. I think that is important that in this place, for example, or in another classmate. No, well, yes, in another institute, for example, this course or another course or in the university, meet the people or meet the class, meet my classmates. Um, because um, this world is very hard to find the first job, and this country, how do you say, um, how do you say, is very competitive for these opportunities, and it's bad to say that, but if I don't have um contact, in Spanish palanca, for example, it's very hard that I can get a job for my mediums, yes. Um, because I live in the situation in my vacations. I try to get a job in software company. This job, um, was in software development, in backend. That uh, is my
Your core.
is my core, yes. And I passed the I passed the I passed the technique technique exam. I passed the practice exam. I passed the
You passed you passed all filter required.
yes, I passed the all filters that I require. Yes, but finally I don't pass the job. I think that if I have a contact that talk about me, the better I talk me better. I think that I get I get them, but what? But no. Um, but well, this situation is quotidianity. It's quotidian for for the Colombian uh,
Students who have just
Student,
finished.
yes, it's very hard. It's very complicated for the students that we don't have experience, and in the job required experience, for example, 2 years, 3 years, or 6 months, and it's complicated for my position. In my in my in my curriculum, I have a lot of projects. For example, web page or applications. And recently, I add um, a predict system that is a system that predict if you can receive prestam dinner, no, prestam well
Loan? Loan?
no, a bank prestam.
So this is a ban long. This is the word. So
Long.
yes, bank. This is the word that I'm typing. This is the word.
Long. Okay, okay. Is yes, this is a system that predicts if you can receive a bank loan in United States. It's a system that we use AI and another process. It's a program the high level, but um, I don't know. The the people don't see these works or the professionals that I post the professionals of this job of the jobs that I postulate don't see don't see them, and I don't know, it's normal, but it's hard for me or for all, I don't know.
Okay, thank you so much for your participation, Sebastian. Okay, unfortunately, all of those things that you have just said are true. Um, Normally, for many students who have just finished their studies, they get their first job with a person, or because they know a person who have power, who have company, or have a decision, can make decision in any company, and that's why can help a student to get the first job, because as you mentioned, if you don't know anyone who can help, it's really hard to get a good job. um, Monthly, uh, if you uh, want to get a good job, yes, it's really hard. Of course, there are people, yes, who are really brilliant, and they become well known in a media, for example, yes, and they many people go forward them or close to them to offer that she or he work for different company. Yes, it's something no normal. The normal is people or students need uh, other people or who can help in order to get a job. Yes, of course. Now exist different platforms like El Empleo or others, and when you can and where you can put or upload your CV. Yes, and they are looking uh, students who have just graduate, and they offer job in projects, but it's really difficult as you mentioned. That's true. It's difficult. Okay, guys, excellent work. Please keep it up. Was really good exercise. This is the exercise. This is the training. This is the I'm looking for. Yes, that you uh, speak in English the most time possible, or the most possible time. Yes, in order that you are forced to think just in English. Um, when you do this exercise many times, you are going getting something special that allows us or allows you uh you get much more fluence. Yes, fluence without hesitate, because at first it's really hard, like for example tonight exercise, but after many times you are gonna or you are going to be able to express much more fluence. Yes, because you are going to get confidence, because you are doing the exercise many times. Yes, and you are learning, and you are thinking in English, and you are reviewing things. Yeah, and this led us to be better in English, and that is the idea. That is the target. Yes, we are looking for in this course, guys. Thank you so much. See you the next week now, because the next week is Holy Week, or what is the term? I don't remember. Michael, do you remember how was the word?
Yeah, teacher. The next week is gonna be Easter week on Thursday and Friday. Our Holy
Easter Easter
Easter
week.
week.
Easter
Yeah,
week.
Easter week.
Easter,
Yeah,
Easter
that's
week.
correct.
Easter week. Yes. Easter week. So that means there won't be class. Yes, there won't be class. Okay, guys. So maybe we are going
Okay,
to
okay.
we are going to be here in the class. Um, 2 weeks. One we are going to rest the next week, and after that we are going to be here to continue with the course. So please rest, and rest a lot, and see you. Bye bye. It was a pleasure.
Bye, everyone. Have a good night.
Bye
Bye.
bye, everyone. Have a great night. Thank you so much, teacher. Bye bye.
Have a